Hey everyone, it's the Primeval Chris Pruitt, aka 2009 MCW from Masterclass Wrestling, MCW. Being interviewed today by the face of CAW. Now, before we begin the questions, I'd just like to say a big thanks to the face of CAW for allowing me to do this. It might be a big help, we don't know yet, so yeah, thanks a lot. Well, of course, my real name, of course, is Chris Pruitt, therefore the primary for Chris Pruitt, blah, 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 you know. And, well, I'm an Englishman, of course. You might tell by the accent or not, I know. I'm an Englishman, from Gloucestershire. I live in Cirencester, actually, which was the capital city of the country for about 5 years during the Romans. So, yeah, at least our little town is famed for something. Also having the second world's largest hedge. Basically, I'm a college student. I take IT practitioner, and that's it. Looking to probably become a games designer or animator in the future. I'm 17 years of age at the moment. Have my 18th birthday in May. Should be good, hopefully. Mainly what I normally do is I do YouTube videos. Sometimes about MCW, sometimes not. This is actually... My 2009 MCW account is one of 3 accounts that I've got on YouTube. All do different things. I've got a Let's Play channel, which is basically walkthroughs of games, but with commentary on it. That's what Let's Play is, really. For those people who didn't know already. Also, I do a channel which is just random rubbish, which is under my name, Masterath. It comprises of weird things, which me and my mates do, like weird videos, to my Masterath Road Wars series. And this is a fan-made Road Wars series, which I used to do 7 series of, which is basically like robots sort of thing, but you make them, and you like play them, not play, fight them. You know, people may call it childish, but I call it a nostalgia trip. You know, I won awards for it last year, so including the commentary, which is one of the reasons probably why I went into CAW. Now remember, this man, this man is no slouch. Savo seen. Well, I guess the reason why how I made a CAW league would probably be after, probably like everyone else, watching other CAW leagues on YouTube. I first of all, in like 2006-07, got into watching No DQ CAW, probably like everyone else. You know, watching the No DQ CAW Cup and watching Deadly Sin and stuff like that. That's where I started again. But I've been doing a CAW league technically for 9 years, but it hadn't really been known as a CAW league. It was just me fooling around. But the history is still the same, and I've put that up now as real history, which it is. But I thought, well, back in like 09, about October of 09, when MCW started to come in, I thought, right, well, why, you know, I might be able to do this. I'll do this. Might make something work out of it. So that's basically how MCW works. Probably that's how most people have got it figured out, or most people have how their CAW leagues have turned up. They've watched someone else's video, and then they've gone, oh, I could do that, and then they make a league, and then someone watches that league, and then they say, oh, I could do that, and so on. And that's how sort of domino effect works. So yeah, I'm a part of that. There, a bicycle continues to fight back, or at least try and stay in this battle. Tries the bicycle kick, doesn't get it. Gets it. Well, I guess I made a fantasy league instead of a league with celebs in it because, well, I'm pretty crap at making celebs. It's true, and since I've got a PS2, I can't do stuff like making Superman or Batman and stuff like that. If I'm trying to make them, they look rubbish. So I stuck with ones that I make myself, also mainly because they can't really say, oh, your CAW's crap, if they're supposed to look like crap. But yeah, the main reason why I did that is because, well, I'm just not good, and I don't have the resources anyway to make it. You can't really make people like that on PS2s. It just doesn't work. You need a 360 or a PS3 to do that, and I have neither at the moment. But the thing is, though, is that if I was to make something like David Beckham or Barack Obama, I would not be able to do it. They would look like rubbish. So that's why I don't bother. I don't bother with the celebs. I just, carry on with the ones that I know I can actually do, because no one else has done it. Whew. It's a difficult one, this one, because there's a lot of CAWs out there which I quite like. But I'll probably say my favourite's probably Kal-El or when he was in Slam & Jam. Mainly because the fact that he was the major heel, and in federations, I like the major heels. I don't know why, I just do. I mean, WWE at the moment, I like Wade Barrett, I like The Miz. I do like Randy Orton, but he's like the babyface at the moment. But yeah, I like all the major heels because, well, if they're good at being a heel, then I like them. If they're crap at making a heel, I don't like them. Like people like Zack Ryder, they don't do very well at making doing a heel persona, and they're rubbish. Kane, on the other hand, does it quite well. But yeah, that's the main reason I like Kal-El, because he was a heel at one point in Slam & Jam, and everyone hated him. And the reason everyone hated him is because he was good at being a heel. It's great. Until, of course, he became Superman earlier this year, and sort of won the title off Badass Bart at CAW stock. That's all good as well, but, do sort of
a member of his Arsenal. And, well, give him credit. Give Savo Senior credit for getting up.
Well, probably the thing that's most obvious about my league is, that's different from everyone else, is the fact that not only do I do the commentary, I announce the wrestlers as well. And I haven't actually seen another CAW league that does that. There probably might be one. There might be one that does that, but I haven't seen it yet. Also, the fact this isn't really answering the question, this is just more plug-in, is that we have a heel champion. Now, MCW really hasn't had a heel champion which has done this well for quite a while. He goes by the name, of course, of D.D. Davis. Now, D.D. Davis' career actually started out very weird. He started out in XWF, which was the rival brand to MCW during an Invasion storyline. He won the MCW National Championship a few times. Twice, actually. And then he turned heel. He turned heel at MCW 7, really, when he lost the championship to Ray Killick. But he's been on a roll recently, apart from, of course, Thrive to Survive, where he lost in an Extreme Rules match to Ray Killick with the title on the line. But he's been on a roll since then. He, of course, won the Money in the Bank contract at Night of Legends. He then beat K8 on the same night to become the champion for the first time. Yeah, he then ended Infernus's career at Date with Fate. He beat Ray Killick in a Last Man Standing match at Last Man Standing in October. And then in November, he beat K8 in a no disqualification match. So yeah, Davis has been on a roll recently, and I asked this question to my fans, if I have any, is that who can stop D.D. Davis? And to be honest, no real name's been put up yet, apart from Damien666, but
if there is a future for him, of course. What a bloodbath that was! And we've got 4 more matches to come, and our next match is gonna be one hellacious ride.
This is a difficult one. My favourite CAW league, well, it could be probably one of 3, but I'd probably say my favourite would probably be No DQ CAW. That's how I got off. Normally, all the ones which I sort of get inspiration from are normally my favourite. So probably got first is No DQ CAW, second Slam & Jam, and probably I'll put WEDF third or something like that. That'll probably be it for that. Funny stories about my league, mainly because we're supposed to be a serious league. That's probably not going to happen, but there have been a few. It's not really about the CAW league, but we've had a few where me and my mates have just been playing on the game, and cock-ups have happened. Like some glitches we found in the game. We found 2, actually. One of them is actually we've put up onto YouTube on my Masterrath account. The fact that it was Big Show going for like an electric chair, but the other guy had just got out of the ring, so he'd done an electric chair on air. And the other one was the fact that it was Randy Orton and Mark Henry, and I was some guy, I think it was Edge. And Randy Orton had caught Mark Henry's foot, done a backbreaker to Edge, and Mark Henry was just standing there with one foot in the air, just bouncing, jumping up and down with one foot in the air. He couldn't get away, and it was all great. But funny things that happen in my league, to be honest, there's not that much. There's probably the fact that, well, it's not really that funny, but I have to go through like 24 hours, 48 hours just to save a CPV, or to edit and save a CPV. It takes about 48 hours to 3 days. That's quite weird, but it's funny maybe, I don't know. I guess I'm probably going to say, like probably a lot of other people say, the best CAW league at the moment on YouTube, I guess, will probably have to be WEDF, I'd say. Because it's got a combination of, the real wrestlers, from, you've got Austin, you've got Rock, who's the current champion, you've got, you've got people who've retired, and you've got people like John Cena, and, Undertaker, and stuff like that. You even got people who really have never been in the WWE, or near enough haven't been in the WWE. They like only been in the WWE for a little bit. Like, for example, you got Lesnar, and you got Goldberg, and you had Sting before he lost his career. And then you got CAW mates, so you've got people like Zack Starr, Danny Jackpot. So yeah, that's the thing, it's a nice blend. It's a nice blend of all these different things. So they've sort of taken, like, all the wrestlers and retired wrestlers and stuff like that, and then they've added in a few CAWs, the big CAWs. So yeah, I'd say WEDF for that reason.
Cool. Sorry, his own nephew. Sorry, belating.
Well, the fact that I have fans would probably be a bit funny. But no, something funny about me. Well, I like Teletubbies. Joke. It's okay. But I'm probably saying, like, talking about, I like watching children's TV shows from the 90s. Because 2000 sucks. But this is non-CAW based, so that's sort of the thing, I like watching old cartoons. I still watch them now, For example, in fact, a few days ago, I just finished watching The Snowman. Now, yeah. And that's probably a great way to end this interview. So, yeah. Thanks again for watching, and thanks again to the Face of CAW for allowing me to do this. I'm the Primeval Chris Pruitt. Remember, MCW, cool-ish. And I'll be seeing you next time. Goodbye!